Welcome in, ladies. Let's see if my game capture is not going to do the game. Got it. Go freaking figure. We should be fine there. Come on. There we go. It is going to be a little touch and go with OBS, I can see today. All right, ladies. Let's just roll right into this one. I guess there's only a handful of you here, and I'm going to answer the questions many times in a row, so bear with me. But we are testing Thundr's version of RCR, and besides his mod that is needed, it's one of them things, yes, you got to do a little bit of editing. So, like I said, bear with me. And we'll get through this stuff and burn right down the line. I am not in the best spot. Let's see. I guess I don't have any doormats. Like, I need that doormat back just so I could slap down a doormat somewhere. But anywho, before I get Scooter, it's always broken. And this time it's not my fault or Thundr's fault. It's OBS. All right, ladies, how you doing? How you doing? Races were good, Chris. Thanks for asking, man. First trip, maiden voyage with the motorhome, went really good actually. Just a few hiccups here and there, and the boy did pretty darn good for the track. It's not like we raced the pro race or anything like that. So he handled it very well, I would say. I want to be up this way, I think. Green Creek, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, man. Scooter, welcome back like normal. Damn tram lines. I need to get them turned off. Thundr, if you're watching, I messed up and started with the wrong version of the map. So here we are. But anywho, we'll get the tram lines turned off eventually. Adjust my settings to make sure I'm all right where I need to be, because this is a new save. I'm trying to just get into spring so I can do some planting and prove how this works, but also with that being said, I get to kind of show off how he has done his NPCs and AI and all that stuff. Did I get the rocks off? Plowing. It doesn't matter right now, I guess. But oh, hey, that's super dark. Oh, there's the sky. There's the moon. Watch the moon race around. Ah, Chris, this track wasn't as deep as I've seen it before. I don't know what the AMA was doing, man. I really don't know what the track crew is doing. Yes, it's a pro track that we ride normally. No, we don't go up Mount Martin. Very rarely do the amateurs go up there. But, I mean, in spots, it was wet when we were out there. And for the pro race, I felt like it wasn't as challenging as most of them. They made it fast, so. What's up, Shane? How you doing? Scooter, I wasn't actually home. I was up in Minnesota, so therefore I didn't have to see them. And the storms that I heard of, people are claiming anywhere from 3.5 inches. I mean, a half an inch to 3.5. So it was a hit and miss. How'd you fare out? Justin, it's always broken. You guys know this. Forgot to put... Yeah, no, I don't want to put tracks on a dozer. Dang, time needs to speed up. And I don't want to buy any ground just yet because I want to show this stuff off. It just seems like it's going super slow, even though I'm sped up. So this is obviously a field I do not own. I did not plant it. I have the soybeans currently set on 15-inch rows. So how do we want to do this? The AI, if I say this right, I got to remember how he said it, and it was a couple days ago. The AI are the ones that put the crop in the ground when you don't own the field. And then the NPCs... Ah, shit. I need to look that up. Either way, I don't own the field, and they're planting 15-inch beans. Yes, I can adjust that. Yes, we can make it kind of different. This is like Thundr's first version that I've been truly able to say that I could take off and mess around with. I have tested with him in the past and helped him out with a few things. Damn, map's updating at way too fast a speed. But what I'm getting at here, and I need to let everything load in yet, I'm very early still. What I'm getting at here is, yes, you guys normally see 30-inch row corn on here and everything, and this is first version that is going to be worked on. And I see my LOD distance is not right for that one. Yep, I messed that up. But anywho, we this is what I like to see. 15-inch beans. No, I'm not gonna easy dev anything yet, man. Dubuque, excuse me, the city of Dubuque, even my town I kind of grew up in, was completely flooded, man. We had so much rain, in a short amount of time. When you get 3.5 inches of rain in 2 hours, not even, it really freaks out. I mean, it's not wet here at all. It's just, came down so fast, so hard that it ran right off. I gotta keep fast forwarding. I didn't really want to deal with this, and I was just going to easy dev it, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna risk easy dev ruining everything. I've been good, Newt. Oh, heading back around Forest? That ain't bad. How am I losing money? What the hell do I own? Oh, right. I don't have the update, so therefore I do have some placeables that take out some money. Because Thundr and I have been testing this one on an older version of No Creeks, Bray County, which is, I mean, when this comes true to Patreon, talking with Thundr, and he got permission from No Creek to go ahead and just do the map up for you, ladies. So at that point, you join his Patreon, which I have the link in the description, and his itch page also, you can get the precision farming, the RCR, and a map set up for this. It's coming soon, and like I said, this is a very early test on it all. We're going to try to break it. We're going to try to hammer it out. We're going to try to get it dialed. Because unlike Giants and their little row angles, whatever you want to call it, they're limited to certain angles. Not us. Not here. Not with Thundr. What's up, Thundr? Yes. Benny and I were talking this morning when we were both drinking our coffee, and it was hoodwinked. If you have kids, you should know it, or you might remember it from your childhood. But Twitch off of hoodwinked. That's what I felt like. That's what I told Thundr, Tillman. I flat out told Thundr, I will break it. Give it to me and I will break it. We'll put it through its paces. But what I need to do is just, oh, where is that one? I guess I could buy this property up here. That ain't gonna hurt me. I want this to go faster. That's the only leg I have right now is buying land, and I'm not sure what's causing that. But just to prove to you ladies what we're doing here, this is on my normal mod folder. So who knows what's causing it, and this is why I'm doing it. It is a true test to try to figure out what works and what doesn't work, because I want to be able to go to Thundr and say this mod is freaking out, or that mod's freaking out, or whatever, you know. What's up, Green Mountain? Back to the pool later. Shane, don't start with me. Not the whole water thing again. Come on. I'll get into spring. I'll deal with this field that I supposedly own here, and we'll start planting. And I'm gonna do some of the fertilizing and stuff like that. I'm not gonna pick too big of fields just because I don't want to spend a lot of time. Oh, Thundr, you lucky son of a... On vacation at Wisconsin Dells is even better than just at the pool. But anyways, I want to go through the planting, go through the motions of that, and the fertilization and everything with precision farming and all that, and then also go right into combining in this stream. However long that takes is how long it's going to take. Like I said, very first test. Yes, there should be a version 1 coming soonish. Can't really put a hit on it because I could completely break the whole thing right here. So now we just need to let the map update. Yeah, everything's coming through weathered. See, this is going to take a while now that I did that and did it so fast for everything to come through and update. And that's, I just don't like the game like that. Double check that I got my crops right. This corn is correct. Where are those soybeans? So you ladies will see that I still have soybean RCR and corn RCR or maize RCR, whatever. In it, that will no longer be a thing. We will be strictly soybeans and corn, base game soybeans and corn. And I can't really say base game because the one limitation we have with this mod is the way Giants does theirs. They have 2 plants in GE, And well, while we wait for this to update, I'll just take you and show you, ladies. Because that's going to be way better than anything. So if we come over, ooh, already on it. If we come over to base game corn, the way they do their little shader magic thingy mabobber to do rows, they have to have 2 plants. It will not work with RCR. We already know this because I've already done this and did a video on it. So what I ended up doing was taking my maize or corn with stuff, missing a lot of stuff there. Go figure. Come on, pop down. Come on, pop. Alright. So Tired Iron helped me and JMF back in the very beginning of 25 get this stuff cut out. That's why my soybean textures will be a little bit different than anything else you see. But we're at a single plant. So the map will need to be set up with a single plant, just like normal RCR. The huge thing that we are currently doing right now with Thundr stuff is base game planners now plant RCR. The FPS is going to be better with RCR. And just to prove to you, something that was not able to be done before was precision farming in RCR. It just, nope, just don't even think about it. And this is where Thundr is like the king. Nobody can even deny it. So we now have RCR and precision farming working together. Let's get out there and see what's actually going on with this field. But the game updates, and that's why I have a huge lag spike right now. The game is doing its own thing. This is not Thundr stuff, and yes, I do know that because I've already tested and messaged him about it today. So with that being said, there are some hiccups this game has, and this game was never supposed to work with this. I mean, even the way Giants did it, I don't think they truly had it planned. I want unknown. Where is my unknown? I think I got rid of it. Ah, I knew the wheat was different. Barley will work. Well, shit. I knew I should have shut the ads off. Oh, you guys. I mean, honestly, I can pull FPS. And FPS is based on your machine and how many mods and blah 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 blah. Everybody knows that FPS is killer. For a lot of shit. I don't have a problem sitting around 30, 40 FPS. Some people absolutely cannot stand it. So let's start building this for, oh, let's just do, because I'm going to need a lot of stuff. But this is just strictly a test playthrough. So I'm going to do a lot of stuff that I normally don't play with. I think it'll be really fun. And I just kind of want to prove a point with you guys. Mods, mods, mods. Right? Right here, mods. My RCR planters, mods. This one is not an RCR planter, but it's a mod. This is not a mod. Base game. Yoink that out. And we'll get this guy going for a bit here. And I need to snag a couple more fields before, excuse me, before I get too far. That one would be a good one. No, why do I visit? I'm too used to testing all the time. Oh, what present's that, Gordy? I think I got a mod in here that's pretty bad. Tillman, this, why are you still weathered? Come on. See, I need to go one more month. Because I went too fast. You will not have an issue with Thundr's version of RCR. The big thing is I used to lose 10 FPS on a 12-row planter, and you go up to a 24-row planter, you're losing even more. You go up to a bigger planter, you're losing even more. So where I'm going with that is 10 FPS is not bad at all for a loss unless you're sitting at 30 FPS. Then at 10 FPS, you're down to 20. So now that you're only losing roughly 5, custom shader preset? Eh. Shader for what? My NVIDIA? Okay, why isn't the map actually like going to get rid of the withered crap? But anywho, that's the only leg I got is buying ground. And I don't know which one is actually causing that. Oh, dude, it's way better than 22. Like I said, only losing 5 FPS is right on the money. And with Thundr's precision farming config, this is the map updating. Give it a second. It just went through its growth states. There's something going on at the end of the map. Or at the end of the, every time the map updates, I should say. We haven't figured that out yet. And see, that's what I mean. Those were not there before. So the game literally just planted that, and we were stuck right here. Once this gets down to the very end, we'll snap out of it. Alright. It's compiling its shaders. Give it a second. This is what I was trying to avoid before with easy dev and fast forwarding and all that stuff. See, it popped out of it. The game is doing something there. No, I can't tell you what, Thundr hasn't played on it long enough to figure it out either. So we're hoping to get a long enough save game between one of us going with this that we could like see what's actually happening there. And we'll kind of take it from there, I guess. But that's just the game freaking out, doing its thing. So now a lot of the fields are growing again. So I missed my mark on that, but I got 3 fields I can deal with. One's cultivated, you're plowed, and I gotta get rid of him. So now, purchase the soil. What are you running for specs in that, Tillman? Oh shit, you're leaving? No, wait. Later, Fender. Have a good one. If everything is set up right, if I got everything right, we should be just fine. Now, I know what you ladies are going to tell me, and I don't want to hear it. I haven't tested with multiple planers yet, Jake, but I'm telling you, it's a 5 FPS loss with a 24 row planner. That's average of what we find out. And this is what you guys got to understand too, is with FPS, it does matter what mods you can see, what mods you play with, what mods you have. And you see, this is what I want to, damn it, you can't really see that. All right, now you can see it. 56, 57, it's going to bounce there. I turn the planner on and set it down. I'm at, not even that bad. Yes, moving. Yes, look in a certain direction in the map will change everything. Now, this is where we have to figure out the width and everything, because like I said, hold on, like I said, are you really gonna freak out right now? I'm using a base game planner, and if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna do my own stuff. I had you working. Why the course play in this stuff with RCR maps does take a bit longer. But anywho, we'll just throw the marker down and run like this. I don't know why I'm a little stuffy. Missing it. Dang it. Oh, you do got, wow, I was reading chat. You do have 64 gigs of RAM. All right. So yeah, Tillman, your PC shouldn't even hardly feel this, dude. You're running a how much VRAM you got on that 4080, man? I'm seriously inquiring about upgrades to the PC. Wait, you just took your RAM from 32 to 64? Are you shitting me? Thanks, Bush. That one's bad. I need to turn that back on because I need to go like this. I'm pretty sure it's 18.1. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah, Newton. Base game. This is Thundar's mod. Base game planners will do RCR. And I'll show you ladies the John Deere one here when I go into soybeans, my modded one. And you're going to yell at me. This is not a realistic playthrough. I'm messing this up pretty bad, but it's just a test save. Once I get through a season on this, I'll probably fully restart. I don't know if I'll be live or not, but I'll fully restart and get a real save going on so I can actually test this properly for Thundr. Oh, nice, Tillman. So I need to upgrade my RAM more than I need to upgrade my graphics card, maybe. That's cheap, dude. I'll upgrade my RAM in a heartbeat. Alright, you're sitting at 12 and I'm sitting at 10. So if you're saying the RAM for your computer is what helped you the most, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'll upgrade my RAM before... See, I need to start squaring off these corners. But oh well. We'll see how deficient my ass actually is when it starts growing. Dang, I'm almost out of starter. Yeah, your laptop is still better than my desktop, dude. The only difference between your laptop is the cooling capabilities. Why do you think DR is like smoking it at 120 frames with no drops and stuff? He's got your version of a desktop. I thought I got the me.2. I can't remember. What's supposed to be the best? Ooh, deficient corn at only 173. Yeah. So, Chris, the big thing with Thundr, he was hit up by a lot of map makers when precision farming came out, and we could no longer do our custom fertilizings for the map because of precision farming locked it in, and I mean locked it tight. I don't know why Giants thought that was the way to go, but they locked a lot of stuff into precision farming. So Thundr already has a precision farming configurator out there for this because No Creek has put starter fertilizer on Ray County. So the starter fertilizer is part of Ray County. You just need Thundr's precision farming configurator to get that unlocked again. And yes, it's got its custom value. So it's not like going to dump a crap ton of fertilizer on it. I'm pretty sure it only does X amount. Let me get this line hit and go with it. Let's see what we got here. So it is bringing it up quite a bit, but I don't think it's max. The only issue I have, because Ray County is divided up like this, I know it's realistic, fine, great, whatever, but it's just so hard to get anything else going with it. I thought what is it, the NME.2 or something like that was way better RAM than the, or am I looking at a hard drive when I say that? Are you not gonna plant? Well, let's test this one once. Oops, wrong button. Dang, Chris, you need to look through it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know necessarily where you buy it at the co-op. But yes, you can get starter fertilizer. And right now, currently where we're at, ladies, I know you're not seeing the normal RCR rows, which this is just because I'm doing corn and I was messing with it with Thundr a little bit before I started the stream. That I don't have it set up perfect yet to do the rows, or to make the rows like the marker is. I gotta widen it out a little bit, and it's going to be a little bit of messing around, which is no big deal. Soybeans, on the other hand, is working properly. You'll get the rows and everything in the cultivated texture, whatnot. Oh, you're not wrong, Jake, but there is something in precision farming when you look through the files and everything. You can adjust it so it's only going to put in X amount of benefit per fertilizer or whatever you want to talk about there. Green Mountain, I don't know that I'm going to do that, to tell you the truth. This new version of RCR is not necessarily capable with it. Not that I'm not saying that it won't ever be capable of it, but we gotta get this fine-tuned first, and then we're going to double check on what we can do with the row shutoff. Yeah, it's working, Scooter. I got faith in Thundr. I wanted to do the first field of corn with a base game planner, just to prove to everyone, and that's why I left it on 1-day seasons. Second field I'm going to do is going to be with soybeans with my modded planner, and I got a big showcase for that. Oh, it's still too big, Newton. What's up, Josh's Farms? I'm just gonna leave that little gap. It's not even a half a planter width. Went the wrong way. The reason why I like 2 tracks though. It don't take long at all to bust some acres out, which I see. I'm gonna have to double check on the seed rate. I was messing with the seed rate for quite a while on this map, and something just felt off with it. I got my seed rate down, but oh, it's using seed. It's not using very much. That's what I'm saying. But I also did dang, power flash. I also did check into these bulk fill planters. You're going to easily be able to plant 100 acres with one of these without ever filling. And that's what I mean is my seed rate right now is not very high. And we're only on a 15-acre field. So I mean, you're not even going to use a quarter of what these planters can hold. Trust me, I did the math all the way down to bushels an acre, the population, how many bushels those hold. I dibble-dabbled all the way around. I asked some real-life farmers and everything. Not a lot of people that I know have these yet. So that's kind of like where I'm limited. I don't know anybody who has McKinsey, but I want to know how many acres at normal. What is it? Why can't I remember the number? Help me out. Like 32,000 seeds per acre for population. I think that's pretty average. I thought that was from the Iowa State. I'd have to Google it again. But at that rate, you would be able to do 100 acres with this planter without refilling it. Correct, Jake. That's the issue right now. Yeah, that's what I thought, Tillman. I thought we were around the mid-30s. So, I mean, what would really help me out is to get unit convert, and Thundr busted this one out, and he is still working on unit convert, but he had this almost dialed, and then the game updated to do their rows and everything, and kind of changed everything around on them. And like we were talking, of course the game updates right in the middle of doing all this. So he was so close to having it done, game updated and threw him back 5-6 steps. And I'll say this is Thundr. JMF got RCR working in 22, and I helped him bring it to 25. Tired Iron helped with the textures and blender work and all that stuff. We got it running and whatnot in 25 the way it was in 22, and now Thundar's just taking it past. I mean, it would be surprising if Giants can't look at this at some point in time and say, wow, we need that. But I will tell you, ladies, if your stuff is not set up properly, aka planner, base game, map, all that stuff, if it's not set up properly, you will get a little bit of weird variance going on with the width and the spacing and everything. And yeah, kind of, you know, have a hit and miss on it. But you don't have to have a custom planner for RCR anymore. I'm just going to keep running without fertilizer. We'll see what happens. I can't believe that changes the sound and everything. What's up, Huff? No, Tillman, I highly doubt Giants will do it. It has to work on consoles in order for them to do it, okay? And the way they're doing it with the shader variant, it works on consoles. Why am I... Oh, did that really shut off? I was going to say, can you not turn the planner on? Okay. Yeah, I said it at the beginning of the stream, and I know you ladies that are here that are going to hang out with me for quite a while today are going to hear it multiple times. You can kind of see the rows. You can kind of see the planted rows. I got it way too narrow right now. I know. I'm not going to back out of the game right now to mess with it. But what we are doing here, Huff, and for all you people just coming in, Thundr's version of RCR no longer needs custom-made planners. On average, on my machine, I am losing about 5 to 7 FPS when I plant with a 24 row. I used to lose 10 FPS planting with a 12 row. Easily 10 FPS. So yes, this is going to be huge. This is going to be crazy. And right now we are just testing everything with it. So I'm not going to get too crazy. The big part about this, that was a base game planner. I do not have another Kinsey Blue Drive in here at all. I am going to test this one in a bit, and if custom modding did their things right, we'll be fine. This is what I got to show you, ladies, though. Right here, for any of the modders out there and everything, this is going to be huge. This is going to be crazy. Let me turn my ads off for a bit. So this is some things we can add into our planners. You're still going to be able to customize your crops. You're still going to be able to customize your planners. You're still going to be able to do all this. So this one was kind of like Thundr's my go-to test right now because it's modded in and everything, and we got it working. This is also my variant that I have for RCR, just so that way I could prove if anybody hit crap about it. Our normal RCRs right here. This is Thundr's RCR stuff. So I only have one work area, and the way he's doing it is crazy. But here's the custom planner. We can do row setup on them now for 15 inch. So that means everything will be planted at 15 inch. Here's 30 inch. This is what I like. This split row right here is going to be huge. Scooter, I don't care. Everybody can say everybody can say what they want to say and everything. I believe this is the way the game needs to be. This is the way the game's going to be. You're adding in the last bit of realism that Giants doesn't have in it yet. So for this planner, and to prove that this is going to be split row, if you have a split row planner, which I do not have a split row planner in 25, so I have to, you'll have to take that as it comes. But with a split row planner, depending on what crop you are doing, it will do it as split row, so 15-inch beans or 30-inch corn. Yeah, I'm not gonna harvest. I changed my mind. I gotta prove this to you, ladies. We're done with actual playing. This is strictly testing now. I didn't buy this chunk? What the hell? Yes, Jake. If you guys want it to look that realistic, you guys, we need the other planners. And just ask Huff, he has them all. You get that one yet, Huffy? You get that from Smebby? So you can hardly see my corn rows, but you can still see them. Like I said, those are too narrow. just to prove to you there's no RCR corn or beans in there. And yes, I know I could do that however I want. Now the beans, you can see a little bit easier. Because I wasn't messing with the bean width yet. I can see them, you can kind of see the dark roads going. As of right now, we are focusing on corn and soybeans, Tillman. Trust me, there's a lot more to come. Hopefully I got the tram lines off of this one, otherwise I'm going to forget about that. Let's completely break the game. Just to prove to you, ladies. Wrong settings. As of right now, Huff, that is kind of based on Giants' growth crap stages of soybeans. I hate to say that. I wish I could make better textures in Blender because we need antlers, small corn. First growth state of corn needs to be tiny. Giants has several stages of crops in there. Don't ask about the rocks. But anyways, Giants have several stages in there. Ah, shit. Because that field was already planted to corn. I don't like the wheat either. Damn it, I can't do that. Alright. Ground. Layer. Why doesn't it get rid of my... There it is. Yes, Scooter. Tram lines is no longer a thing with Thundr stuff if you want them turned off. So even better yet, now you guys can see, which I gotta wait for the map or the game to finish updating. Give it a second because I just advanced the freaking growth state. Give it a second, it'll pop back up. There we go. Now we're good to go. With Thundr's precision farming and RCR, you guys are able to turn off tram lines completely. You'll no longer see them in any field. And again, soon, you ladies that are in Thundr's Patreon will see a map of Ray County come out with everything done to it that you guys can download and try. It is all set up for this. You can use base game planters. You can put your modded RCR planters in if you still choose to. But the big thing about Thundr's RCR is the FPS no longer completely tanks. There are issues with mods. There are issues with mod maps. There are issues where when the game tries to update the growth state, of said field, like you ladies seen, as the map's updating, there's things there that need to be ironed out. And again, this is the very first test of it. No, it doesn't, Jace. No longer uses individual work areas. You don't want to know the math behind it, man, because I'd bore you guys. But I'm just going to wait right here as it comes through. So again, with his stupid rocks. With Thundr's RCR and that planter, you ladies seen it. I put split row beans in, so that's planting 15-inch beans. 15-inch beans are in, and with the same planter, I switched to corn, and corn's on 30-inch. So, where I'm at with this is, you have a split row planter. Now they will properly work with RCR without worrying about shutting those rows off or lifting those rows up or anything. You can truly make it work. God damn it, Legacy, you're not supposed to do that on this one. But here's the RCR corn that I planted with base game planter. Just to prove to you, ladies. Those rocks are being annoying, and I gotta figure that out yet. It's not even up on my screen. Yeah, that's my end, Jake. That's not Thundr's end. I gotta fix my distance textures. I'm just waiting for the game to finish freaking out about the load crap at the end when I advance time. Alright. Again, the game planted 15-inch beans in because I have that set there for right now. And where am I? Let's get over to a cornfield, maybe? Oh, that's why. They're not very far. Alright. So I do have to fix my distant textures and everything like that. But here we are again. This, I mean, I can't thank Thundr enough, and this is why I'll blow it out of the water any day, any time. Because this is what it should be. Now, we are very limited with the way the game does everything. Row shutoff GPS might never ever be a thing because we're on a square pixel. And that's the issue. So, the 6 pixels you see in between the plants are not planted. So the game's going to register, oh, don't plant where the plants are, but then all of a sudden plant in the rows between it. There's one last thing. I got to see if it's going to work or not. Oh, here. I don't know how they have this set up. This is literally my first time buying and trying this one. So I have no idea what's going to happen with it. Oops. There, we'll lease it.
But let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Let's, is that field going to be big enough? Yeah, he should be able to figure it out. So, I got to make sure. Oh, shit. That stupid fence. The issue is with the RCR and the bigger GDMs and everything like that is, it takes longer to load. So course play, hired workers, and all that does take longer to bring up in the menu. I want to see if it's going to work over here or not. Because Thundr showed me several images of the NPCs literally planting the corn for you. You no longer have to plant every last bit of it. I just want to see what happens because I have not tested this one. I came back from vacation and don't have much time on this. That's why I need to get a true save going just to test everything. So it is working. The map does take time to update and everything. Work direction. Let's go on 90. I like those rows better. I'm pretty sure we're at 18.1 with one of these planners. He hasn't put it down yet. So is that the planner issue or is that him issue? Okay. Later, Green Mountain. So they still do, this is still Giants AI. Thundr did not rewrite the AI in the game. So they're still going to do their same old stuff as they plant. They're still going to do all the same crap, turning and rounding and everything like that. They still back up and cross plant. If they would fix their AI so it'd just make a smooth corner instead of picking up and backing up every time, it'd work better. Scooter RCR's always worked with course play. The only issue is course play doesn't pick up the planner unless it's turning around on the inner rows, the main rows. So with that being said, it would be the same thing as RCR with course play. This was the big difference. What are you doing? Like, can we just make a rounded corner? Giants, help me. Like, seriously? You did all that just to put it down and pick it back up and come over here? Alright, I'm gonna let him go. We're roughly right around 40-ish with a couple spikes. It is enhanced vehicle, is what I'm running over there. Fling shit around. And how the hell did I get stuck? Alright, now what's wrong with everything else? Grr, I'm angry. Man, I don't have a whole lot of faith in this 36 row. This is the first time I've ever tried it, so let's see what happens. Scooter, their new fixes. I'm on the latest version of the game, dude. Alright, we're on corn. And I'm going to go to soybeans just because then I can see them. And yes, soybeans are fixed in this one. Is that better? That's better. How long are these markers? Holy crap! What? They didn't rotate them that much? What the hell? Are they not their own components so they touch the ground? Whatever. There you go. Two planters going at the same time. One's a 24 row, one's a 36. Huff, where you at? You still in here? Have you ever tried RCR with a 36 row? I can't remember what size of planter he was working with, but Huff told me it was down to like 10 FPS or something with a single planter. So I'm just wondering. DB90, and what were you at for FPS with a single planter? Damn, you really got to square up your your ends with these big planters. I never mess with one this big. Well, I can say thank you, Thundr, because I would not be able to do this any other way. So this is what I do to double check my FPS. Lift it up. So, of course, you're losing a lot there. There's no way around it. You're still planting rows like that. And this, double check that he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. He's still planting. Alright, that doesn't matter. See, now this is what I'm wondering. There's my first S with the soybeans, and it didn't clear it. But again, I'm not doing a proper save. I get it, Huff, but I mean, on those two maps, I probably would have just done a 24-row planter myself. Now, I am planting soybeans, so this is split rows. Let's go like this. So that was adding a few more. What? So I'm at 40. And I go down to 35? Are you kidding me? 10 times better now. Yes, every now and again you will get like a tick rate, the game trying to update everything. I'm zoomed way out, so like maybe if I came back in. Yes, I have 250 mods in this mod folder that could like make or break this all. So what I'm getting at is you can define how you ladies want to play, and before I was always like, oh, I want this mod, I want that RCR, I want this on my save and everything, and I never really went through the line to figure it out. But I'm at 30 FPS right now with two planters going on the same map in the same location, the same area. Both of them are non-RCR planners. And yes, I know this map has something going on in the center. That's why as I drive towards it, there's something over here that it doesn't like. But this is improvements. Huge improvements. And Huff, you can vouch for me it's huge improvements. Because you wouldn't be doing this if this planner was an RCR planner. I don't know what I'm gonna do down here. What are you supposed to do with this big of a planter, Huff? Square it off? Leave it blank? Golly. Skitty, I already went over this. Where the hell were you? These planters do over 100 acres, man. This one is actually ticking down pretty fast. Alright, so do these bulk tanks change in real life when you go this big, or are they still only about 120 bushels? I've never looked into the case side, and I need to at some point in time. But I just went around a 10-acre field. Like, I should be able to do 10 of these without ever filling up. No, I don't plan on using it much, Huff. Definitely need a nice big 4X map. That is another limitation we're on, is a 4X map is still going to have its same limitations with RCR, and I'm on a bigger GDM size with this single X map, so I got a lot more freedom here on what I can do and everything. Yes, you're not going to play with these big machines. I get it. Yes, I do kind of want to play with these big machines, but a 4X is still maxed out RCR due to the game limitations. You yelled at me, Skitty. You started it. Huff, that's the issue, Huff. It's automatic row shutoff. I don't think ever will work in the game because, and I'll show you why in a second. This game is made on pixels, on squares. So where I have that dark line right there is one itty bitty pixel. And there's probably 6 or 7 of them in between the rows. And the game's looking like, oh hey, you planted there. Where the issue comes is that the game doesn't see you planted in between there, and it would just populate the plant in. Again, I'm going to let Thundr do his magic, and this field has stupid tram lines in it. But let Thundr work his magic and see what he can come up with. This is a showcase to prove that we got RCR working with a little frame hit and AI doing it, along with the NPCs are planting better also. And this, from what I've been told, and I probably can't say a whole lot of it, but from what I've been told, this works with a lot of other things he has planned for the game. So that's as far as I'm going to tell you guys, because I don't want to step on his toes by any means. But what else could this stuff be incorporated with? And yes, I know a bunch of them. I'm just not going to give anything away. Joseph. Alright. That's RCR. Planet around a corner. Ooh, bird. That's a big bird. But yes, there you go. That's RCR. Row crop ready. So I want to get this guy at least going into the rows here and see what's all going on before I worry about a bunch. See, I'll have to talk to Thundr on the distance textures. That might be my game. And no, I don't want to advance time just yet. Well, Chris, this one kind of came before it, and unit convert is a pretty big mod. So yes, he is still working on it. And this one came up in the middle of it, but we just gotta let the man cook. What do you mean the corner doesn't look good, Skitty? It's just because of all those rock that populate in. Alright, let's see. He should be about done with the Endros, right? Ah, dang it. He's got to come back up here and wait. It doesn't matter which direction you put the AI. I never understood this, but we started him going counterclockwise. And his second end row, he goes, we went counterclockwise. He went clockwise. And it doesn't matter, I found, with it doesn't matter if you do that with combining, planting, disking, cultivating, anything. They always do it, and it's very aggravating. What's up, Car? Newton, it drives me nuts. But he gets back to, I believe it was this corner. Yep. He'll start doing some rows, and then I'll advance time and see what happens here. So that is not technically 2 planters. I wonder what's going on. Because my frames are not dropping like I thought they would when he plants. You got a texture issue, big dog. It's not reading the right textures, or the LOD is correct, but your other one is not. I don't play with realistic weather mods, so I have no idea. Later, Tillman. See, just so irritating, man. The AI doesn't want to do it worth a crap. Yeah, Red Ghost. It's frustrating, but I had to test it, dude. Oh, that is even worse. My OBS is not set to live chat. Just give it a little bit. Just let him get down there, turn around, and come back. That's all I want to see what happens. I'm not even testing if the AI is doing it right. I'm just testing if it's going to grow right. Oof. I'm guessing that's the co-op trees and buildings and everything. I mean, this map is heavy on trees. Where are you going there, Bob? You're a little close. Why didn't you just circle out a little bit farther and line up straight with it? Now that little bit has me a little concerned compared to what I have been doing. So maybe I found something. Alright, now we are going to put it through its ringer. I got something wrong with my stone GDM, I believe. So obviously there's some overplant, but ooh, he does have it taking it out. See, those rocks in there are pissing me off, and I don't know where they're coming from. So I'm gonna have to let this grow a little bit before I worry about it. And the tram lines kind of messed everything up too. Here's the hit. Alright, I'm good. Where do we sit on the growth stage? Only halfway. Alright. So, you got to be careful with easy dev because it can really freak the game out. And as you can see, it does it row by row going down of pixels, updating the growth. And if you click it too many times, it's really going to go crazy. Red Ghost. RCR has nothing to do with the way they're doing their crops. We actually get rid of their shader. And they are doing their crops based on the terrain angles. So if the map does not have multi-angle terrain, you are limited to their 4 angles, which is 0, 90, 180, and 270. So you're still only going to get those angles. RCR, we're creating more pixels by cranking the crap out of the GDMs to give us more pixels. That's why it takes longer to load. That's why the game runs on less FPS. So what I'm doing here is testing Thundr's version of Row Crop Ready, and he's done this completely different. Instead of individual work areas per row unit on the planner, it is one work area. So we're calculating that, and he's spacing the crops out correctly, but we still are limited to the pixels of the game. The game has a lot of limitations here, and I don't foresee Giants ever updating, is the best way I want to put it, because their engine could be made better and everything. I'm worried about what consoles they're going to do. I'm worried about how they're going to handle it. But that's why they did the way they did. Oh no, Red Ghost. No, it ain't. It ain't even close to what Thundr did here. Because, see, it's only doing it on that state? No, it's populating a big on that one. So why is it trying to pull in a growth state of a freaking rock? It's saying it's planting stones somewhere, and I gotta figure out where. And I know what I need to do. I know where it's at. So, do I have the width turned up too much? I do. The work area might not be right on that planner, which that's going to be a huge thing with Thundr's RCR version, unless I'm hitting the tram lines. That could very well be the tram line, which I need to turn them off yet too. So this is what, alright, crap. The FPS hit at the end of the advanced growth state. Yes, Red Ghost, you're right. They look very similar, but I'm gonna back out of the game here very shortly and show you guys what I mean by what Thundr's doing and what Giants is doing. The issue is I took this map and I already took out all the stuff Giants put in on 1.1 or 1.10 update. I took it all out, so I can't even show you in this map on what they do different. But this is something Thundr wrote into the game too, and the tram lines are messing me up. But it removes the crop that the AI is planting in that area. So that's why I kind of have hope of row shut off. Kind of not. And it's easier with AI because it's literally AI. You're just telling it what to do. He had to create a whole new system to make this work though too. So I can't say I know everything, but this is amazing. You can let your AI go ahead and plant. Yeah. Where it's missing is because of that stupid tram line. I mean, the AI didn't leave the planner around and come down and sweep it out really nice to make it look good. He did the back up, square it off, back up, square it off. So that's not a Thundr's issue. This is the one I was waiting for to see what changes here. So let's hit this one last time before I grab an update and back out of the game once. No, you need a ground state change in order to put down more liquid, manure, fertilizer, lime, any of that. You have to have, all right, let's say you combine the corn, you want to put in anhydrous. Well, you're cultivating it, you're spraying it. So therefore, before you come back with the next fertilizer state, you need to change the ground by chisel plowing it, cultivating it, planting it, something. You have to change something there to give it a different state. Okay, we're about right there. Let's see what that doesn't excuse me. The AI actually did not plant through the end rows, or did it? It did here and there. My growth states are messed up. It did here and there, but very little. And see, he's coming back in to get that little bit right there. The whole liquid part of it, the way the game works with that, Gordy, is the fertilizers on a whole different work area, specialization, looking at a different layer from your plant and all that stuff too. So again, it does matter. You do need a ground state change in order to put more down because it's registering if it puts some down or not. What grain bed are you using, Big Dog? Because if you're using his, I'm going to tell you to go do an update on the map. Holy shit. I got to put the specialization in on this planter. Because like I said, soybeans are worked into the map on 15-inch rows, no matter what. Give me a little bit here, ladies. I'm going to actually do a couple more of this. I'm going to mess with some of my files real quick so that way I can reboot this up. Thundr just gave me a little something to show a little bit more. I'll still answer questions as I see them come in. Oh, you're on the main farm there, Big Dog. I'm not sure what he did. I don't use those bends, but I don't think he has it to hold multiple fill types. So therefore, no, it's not going to hold more than just corn or propane. That's something that's going to have to be fixed. And like I want to say he has I want to say that he has it fixed in an update. I could be wrong. I haven't tried the update yet. Okay, so not there. Was it doing it in the soybeans too? Can't see shit in those soybeans. There's the FPS hit. Hi, Skitty. Oh, gotcha, Big Dog. Yeah, I'm not sure what's all changed in that one then. Interesting. Keep finding more and more stuff out. So that's baked into the map? But where's it planting it? Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to test, and this is why I'm worried about row shutoff. You see how it planted it in between the pixels? In between the rows? You're going to have issues like that no matter what you do. And I think the automatic row shutoff is going to do that. And then if you don't do automatic row shutoff, because you can never turn a sprayer or a row shutoff completely off, you always have a main center piece that you can't shut off at all. So whether it be the middle 2 rows or the middle 4 rows, you can't shut off. And the way the game is wrote, you can only turn off from outside to inside and then turn back on from inside to outside. And there's a couple different key bindings so you can control the left wing or the right wing individual from both of them. In my opinion, it was alright, but it wasn't perfect. So give me 1 second, ladies. I'm gonna put you on the be right back screen. But what I am doing now is coming through and updating Thundr's RCR to kind of show you something else that I really wanted to do to be able to explain this to you. I gotta try to fix my distance textures real quick if I can. Okay, so it's not that, it's... Are they not named right? Oh, my view distance is turned down a little bit. So me flying around doesn't help. Equipment sensor error. I like your thinking, Red Ghost. I need to get my grain dryer out. I need to get that stuff buttoned up, but that was on my low end. That's only 15 minutes. Do not delete that one. I need myself a little 8-row corn planter. Does anybody know of any? Quick Google search.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to convert one. That sucks. I didn't want to have to put in all that time. Oh, there's a DB120 for 25 already. Looks like a shader convert. The 1631 split rows out. Wow, I'm way behind.
Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my
No, I got that one, I thought. Maybe not.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Dang it, there ain't a whole lot out here, man.
Taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption.
Newt, you're like the planner whiz in Farm Sim. I know you're mainly on 22 anymore, but ooh, who did that? Oh man, I think I got that in my other mod folder. I don't care what brand, I really don't. I just want it like a 6-row, 8-row. But you know what I just thought of? I'm pretty sure it's in my other mod folder, the 7000 John Deere. I almost guarantee it's over there somewhere.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between.
Yeah, Gordy, he is working on some, but when's he gonna share them? Alright, I might mess this save up. I might not. But this is something I wanted to see if it'll work, which I already messed the save up. I need to turn the soybeans back to 30-inch rows, so I'll have to restart once. And the reason it takes so long to open up the game, I mean, there's not much you can do about it. Why are my distance textures still messed? What? That's an auto drive issue, not distance texture. I'll have to figure that one out. I think I'm using the wrong textures is what I believe. But anywho, we are going to go like this and mess with some angles. Doesn't work the best with my distance textures being messed up, so I gotta kind of come in a little closer. But this is where are my ground angles? Do I not have them turned on? Alright. I don't get the same stuff Thundr got. See, that's, did I mess something up here? I believe I probably did. Double check my mods. Give me 1 second, ladies. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I see it now. He's not exactly... Oh, God. He's not exactly using Easy Dove. That's why I never get my unknown. Alright, so the big thing here is the angles that we can do with RCR. And yes, it's not going to change all that much with me up here. So if I get down in here a little bit more, hopefully you ladies can see it all. But let's go to 0. Why did I not pay attention to that again? So ground angles. This is 0. This is what you're going to get if you got base game, no multi-train angle. You get 90s. So then you throw in a 45. And that's what you have. You have 0, 90, and 45. Now this is what Thundr has been working on to narrow this in. And this is huge for the AI planting. And huge to help out with the curvature and everything. These are our limited angles, but we have more pixels than what Giants does. So we get up to 22 and a half, I think is what Thundr told me the limit was, and you do multiples of that. But let's start back at 0. And then we're going to do a 5.6. This is huge. I mean, if you look off into the distance, top of the screen, maybe it's too blurry, I can't tell, because I don't stream in the best rate. But you'll see how much those rows are actually curving over. And he's got them dialed. Man's a freaking wizard. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I need to fix my distant textures. I got something going on with them, which isn't too bad. God, that's so white. If that was more brown, I'd be alright with it. I like the fade, though. I guess it is August, ain't it? See, if and when this thing, let's just say, is fully completed, I hope to see the NPC fields have end rows, which, Giants didn't even do them, so I don't have a lot of thought process behind that. And stupid tram lines, man. I gotta shut those tram lines off real quick. Give me a second, ladies. Where is my map XML? So I do need to go like this. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Actually, I'll bring you along. Let's try to figure out this distant texture stuff I got going on here real quick. Just because I feel generous. Juku, as of right now, damn, Scooter. As of right now, Juku, it is just a shader variant. So all you got to do is go into GE and do it. What I'm going to tell you what Giants did, I'll just take you through it real quick, Juku. This is why they did it only on row crops, man. What's up, Simulation Farms? Publicly, I can't say, Scooter, but Thundr's gonna have something coming out on Patreon here. I can't say when. And definitely want to get through quite a bit of testing before it hits the public, because there's going to be a lot of variants we can do with it. So Juku, this is why row crops with Giant and everything works the way it works. They put 2 plants in a single node. That's why RCR did not work. And the plant field rotation variant is now in the shader. So that's a whole different story. Now that was corn, and this is what I'm going to try to explain to every last person that's here why it doesn't work on the cereal crops, and why I need to learn just how to do model up some plants. So you have, that ain't even a good state to look at. Right here would be a good one. You have a cluster of these. It just plops down a blob. Look how many plants are in this, and it's just a blob. Even if you come to the first state, it's just a blob. And you don't want that. I mean, I think you would, truly, I think you could be fine with a little bit of it. Like, from this end to this end in a row, you'd be fine. But I'd rather just have a itty bitty tiny square like that and make it plop up. There's a lot of things you can do with the nub blocks. But if I was to click on this, each one of those green squares is a face of them just shading it around and making it work. Yes, you can still make it do rows. No, you're not going to get to like 7.5 inch spacing worth of crap with this stuff. There's a lot that goes into it, but if somebody wants to cut these up into smaller sections for me, like the cereal crops and everything, oh heck yeah, I'll add it in. Barley, wheat, canola, oat. I mean, shoot, even sorghum. I never really look at sorghum. It's not farmed in the Midwest, even though I know a lot of people use it for silage. Let's see what sorghum's like. Yeah, see, that needs to be cut up. But sorghum is on the rose. Interesting. Let's see what we all get in here. I do like how they throw in a little bit of angle to it. That does look good. I'll give Giants this. They tried. But yeah, if you want like sorghum to be RCR, you cut out a single individual stalk and you got it. And you can do a couple different variants because we can adjust them as we go. So I mean, like, let me get to a better angle of this one so nothing's behind it. If I had just these two or these three, I could throw them in there all for the same growth state and do a probability of it so it's not so uniform. Not necessarily add end rows. The end rows have always been there. What they did was add more angles so you can plant more than just 90 degrees. And Jesse, yeah, sorghum is Milo, but it's still not farmed up here. I don't play with the new update and I don't play with sorghum, so I really don't know. The update came out, what day was that? The update came out like Tuesday, and I left for vacation early Wednesday morning. Didn't even really get to play with it. Scooter. I've been trying to convince Tired Iron to get me some wheat and barley done too, but he won't do it yet. Alright, where was I? Fix my distance textures, and what is wrong with them? Are they even applied right? Let's double check that. And while I wait here, oh, I should just, yeah. Yeah, I didn't find it in my other one, so, ooh. I'm gonna get hacked while live stream? Alright. Then why am I having such an issue with the distance texture? It's all routed back through base game. And maybe that's my actual issue. I was messing with this before. I think I messed up the files somewhere. What's up, Pickaxe? To tell you the truth, Simulation Farms, I would not hold your breath for it. You're on dial-up internet again? What? Oh, yeah, because you're south. I got you. Yep. So, like, was the update worth it? That's what I'm gonna ask you, ladies. The people that don't play with RCR, was update worth it? I don't know where my distant textures got messed up from. Let's see if I can find anything in here. Alright, here it is. Tire tracks. Nope, nope, nope. Normal shit for tire tracks. And fix that quick. Pretty sure that needs an S, if I remember correctly. Got my fill types out. Yes. Double check. I'm not going to be using this, but I just want to make sure it's right. Where are you trying to pull that from? It's got to be this one, right? No. This is why I don't like the log very good. I have no idea where the file path is for that. And why did my music quit? Oh, quit it. I gotta clean that up too. Stage 5? What the heck? It's all there. I gotta close some of these because I got way too much open. The update. I got mod assistant. So we go from 2 to 9. See, there's something different about that. There's something going on here with this distance map. Not sure what it is. You're not even the right XML. You are, though. Simulation Farms, I have it. I mean, like, what do you want me to do with mod assistant? I'm looking at why my distant textures aren't working the best, and I got a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not seeing it. So at that point, we're going to go yoink. I need to go back into there, and where did I just put that? Because I shouldn't have put that in like there. I wanted to unzip it so I could mess with it. And I also need to open it up to make sure it's not completely broken. Because there are some things we have to do with the work areas on planners, but what is with all these individual components? Okay. So where is the work area? One last thing, I almost forgot this, soybeans. Go back to my 30-inch soybeans, so yeah, right there. Make sure I got everything right. And I mean, I want a better planer than this. I want a nicer planer model than this and everything, but to be honest with you, the way I want to start my save game, this is going to work out. There's just going to be a little bit. Alright, ladies, while the game's booting up and everything and loading in, I'm gonna go take a leak quick, and we'll start crew save here on an RCR map with Thundr's version. Alright, so as you noticed, it hangs up starting, especially the very first save, and that's all I've ever done today. I never loaded into a save game that I've already saved from the first time. We are injecting quite a few things into the system to make it all work, but the biggest, most important thing is these files are freaking huge. Why do you have tram lines up there? Interesting. But these files are on the large side here with RCR and everything, so they take longer to load. Where the heck am I? Dude, I've been on this map way too much. I need something new. Like, where the heck am I going to build? I do like it back here. I just wish the map was bigger and had a little more expansion there. Like, it'd be awesome to be nestled back in this little area, and then you could burn over here to a couple of your bigger fields. I really like the river crossings and stuff. Oh, I go the old school way with the stupid fucking tram lines. I have them turned off too. It's just irritating me. Or I thought I did. Because, see, they're not over in this field at all. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, yeah, Simulation Farms. I go the old school way and actually go through the game files to get my game log. The actual game log. I would, Chris, but the issue is you're not getting an RCR on a 16x map. See, these did tram lines. Tram lines. These did not. Is that corn or beans? Why are beans still doing tram lines, but corn doesn't? So, is that the issue, or is it just, see, it's just these fields. That's very interesting. This is the part of the test that I'm talking about. Like, it could just be something very easy that got walked over or whatnot. So that's why we always test. Oh, hey Antler, how you doing, man? So, Antler, on my PC, which I'm gonna just flat out say it's not the best, it's not the newest, it's not the greatest. I was losing roughly 10 to more FPS when planting with a 12 row or smaller planter because it's individual work areas. And Thundr's is no longer an individual work area. It is working off of the base and base game work areas. So with Thundr's RCR, you no longer need a RCR planner. I mean, literally any of these will work in his version of RCR. Literally any of them. My RCR edits no longer need to be there. There are a couple things that we can do to planners to make them work. So again, kind of just showcasing for everyone that didn't see it. But we could have it in here so it's 15 inch and it would plant every crop, or the crops we have specified on 15 inches or 30 inches. This is my favorite part though. We need split row planners. Like, we need to open the world of planners for Farm Sim because you have split row. And inside the planners XML, you define what crops are split row. So you want to run a split row planner for corn. You're planting 30-inch corn, but then all of a sudden you're going to run 15-inch soybeans. Bam. All you have to do is no longer come to the store and change it out or whatever like that. You literally just select soybeans rather than the corn. And the soybeans are planting on 15-inch rows, but the corn is on 30-inch. So I left it this way so I could kind of showcase everything like that. And I am only losing maybe 5 to 7 FPS while planting. And that's with a 24 row. Now, earlier in the stream, I planted with this monster and the AI was planting with a 24 row. Yes, I lost 15 FPS. Yes, I was expecting it. I really was. 2 planners, one a 24 row and one a 36. Like, of course. Of course you're going to lose FPS. But I'm just all around ready for it. So between working on precision farming for bigger maps, I needed it for RCR, and we gone down the line of RCR now to get better performance, better precision farming, better all that thanks to Thundr, and less work areas, less FPS, taxing. This also goes into a couple other mods he's working on. So again, ladies, if you are not supporting Thundr, excuse me, please think about going and supporting Thundr. His links are in my description, and he does some very great behind doors stuff. He's also the creator of Unit Convert and many more things from 22. Unit Convert is being worked on for 25 also. So like the things everybody use, but the things not a lot of people know where they came from. Ooh. I think I'm going to make this into a farm back in here and make that like a lane. Kind of throw some more trees over here and thicken it up a bit. Start the farm right here. I think so. So the only issue I have so far is the load time or the lag on buying land. And I'm pretty sure that's a mod I have in that I'll have to go down the line and kind of whittle away at them and see what I got. Have a good one, Antler. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. I got rid of the mod that has all those other all the other stuff in it. I see. I don't want it gravel, but I don't know if this is gonna look right either. See, that's not enough gravel in there. I mean, you put down some gravel, but... Alright, get outside of the tire tracks first. What's the difference? The easiest way for me to kind of handle this is just to make it bigger, and then you come back and paint the grass in. Narrow it up a little bit. Get the edges. The house kind of right in here. Some of the farmyard, yeah. This is a perfect way to kind of showcase my pixels that I'm talking about too. Give me 1 second here, ladies. I'll explain what I mean by that. So the best way to look at this is our pixel size. You're painting a pixel. Yes, they blend together. Where's my grass? Let's go like this. And the brush, the green dot, the green square, is bigger than what we do with planter. So there's no way that I can like get it as small as what is truly possible, because this thing's overlapping many pixels at a time. And I can't zoom in that far in that menu. I think it painted everything, to tell you the truth. No, right in there. There's one little pixel in there that is not painted. So when I say RCR, that is like the big difference is we're changing the pixel size of the said map to make it smaller, more defined rows and everything. And that's why I don't think Giants will ever carry on with this, because the load times go up, the memory size go up, consoles, sorry, but not sorry. So it's kind of in Giants' hands, which again, I do think they are perfectly comfortable using their shader to rotate the crops, try to give you as much angles as possible, but it will never be as many angles as RCR. And this is the other issue I have. I need that mod that gave me all my plants and everything again. Because that mod had so many in there that you could recreate the forest timber area pretty easy. This is like just, I feel like almost everybody's go-to house. Where's the garage? I was gonna say. See, this is my main issue I always have. Which way do you place the house? I kind of want it to be tucked back a little bit. Yeah, we're going over here. Change my mind. And what's the snapping mode? R. Ooh, that's a good way to showcase some angles too. Didn't even think of that. Anybody else have a hard time blending into hillsides, or is it just me? Oh, come on. No, wrong one. We're just flattening it a little bit because I don't care to run a full slope. Then the road come up. Let's paint this out once. That's down here. feel like Bob Ross right now. Just gotta paint it over here. I'm not quite ready to put in some little happy little trees yet, but oh, dude, Thundr made an announcement on Patreon only so far. I have been helping him work through, mainly just bouncing ideas off. I can't even say helping him, but mainly just bouncing ideas back and forth with him on this or that. So like, I can't say a whole lot, but I need to get those UVs done. But I got one of the very first stages ever. Is this the right one? I can never remember which one's JCL's and where is the customization tool for Thundr's stuff. There it is, F. I'm gonna do a yeah. See, I hate the man door being stuck there, but maybe I should go more that way then. Just a little bit away from the house, and I knew I should have leveled that up first. Come on, pull it out. Oop, wrong buttons. There's a reason I usually don't live stream building the farm, because I do it so many times before I'm happy with it. And I usually forget which mods I have and where they're at. But the slope tool is alright in 25, but I liked it better in 22. So the way I normally go about this is I just use the smooth tool. You can control it pretty good by the size you have it, and then also by where you hold the center of it. Now I need help answering this question. Do I run, what kind of animals do I run? Cattle, beef, or dairy, beef, hogs, none. That would be another one. Where's my silos? This one. I need to get that fixed up. Oh, shoot. Nobody should be back there anyways. I'll leave that alone for right now. Animals. What do I have in here for older barns? I don't think I have anything. I don't have any older barns in here. No good, boss. No good. Did it correctly. God darn it, Scooter. You're like the anti-Bob Ross. You're supposed to be not supposed to be correct. You're just supposed to paint happy little trees everywhere. And I really don't know which route I want to go yet. So we're just going to go back into painting in my driveway and everything. I should just look around on Google Earth and find some older farms for some inspiration. Got to fill all these areas in with some trees too. Shoot. I can go quite a bit bigger with the square though. Hey, Tally-ho, don't influence him. None of this stuff going on now. I don't know, maybe that's too wide yet. Ah, of course. Trying to fill in a couple of those little ones. I'll see what that feels like when I get a combine and go that route. And I gotta find some older cattle buildings. Need a landscaping pack. Is there a landscaping pack out there? Like some edgers and stuff like that to kind of put around a planter? Scooter, why are you so light? Gotta find the right pixels. Scooter's probably working or driving. Who knows? Okay, kind of leave that open. I'll get some more buildings in there, but I gotta find the right building or barn or something to... Yeah, I gotta find the right something to put down in here so that way I can finish adding on to that. Now those edges need to be cleaned up. And plants. What do I all got in here? All right. Look at me, I'm an artist. Just painting some pictures in. Ooh, I need to go get the mailboxes too. That's one thing I always forget to put in this mod folder. Yeah, it is, Aaron. I'm not done yet, Scooter. Golly. You gotta get some nice little trees in there, and they need some friends, you know, and maybe they got a couple smaller friends running around. I'm just figuring it out on the go. Too much. Too much grass. I think before I can call this farm build done, I need to go get some more assets and plants to put around the house and everything. Decorate it nice, like Scooter would. Everything is delayed. And couple of these wood guys. Thicken this up a little bit so it looks like a timber that's somewhat maintained over the years, but nothing crazy. I'll have to go look, Chris. Now for the real part. Trying to find the right trees. This stuff gets tedious is all I'm gonna say, because you can't get rid of that tree. Oh, hey, remove. It says I can remove you. Can't remove you. See what I mean? I don't want that tree there. I wanted this nice big one there. We'll just do that instead. I gotta find, there's a couple other ones. It really is, Aaron. I was gonna kind of get that going on this save here. Old Golden Rain? What kind of tree is that? Large cherry tree. They look good bushes. Old birch? That's all you get for a birch tree? The stump is thicker on the smaller one than the Oh, hey. Got to throw a couple birches in there somewhere. They're actually really good filler trees. Dang. I was not ready for that big of a tree. I'm not very good at placing trees, so come at me. And now I just need the actual filler trees. Box elder? The one tree America is like losing like no other, and they got it in Farm Sim. Yeah. I think I need more bushes than anything in this stuff. It's not a good filler tree. Doesn't look the best from the ground angle. Bob Ross is like a let me rephrase that. Bob Ross is an artist. You said it, not me. I don't think we never left the same page there. Just put another little happy mistake over here. I don't know. How bad's that look? The bushes will have to get mowed back a little bit, I guess. Came out a little too far there. That one... yeah, need to throw something there. Those need to be filled in a little bit better. Downberry. I know. Not the best ones, but a Scotch pine? Holy bejeebus. I guess that's what you get when you try to like please every last person in a game. I shouldn't worry about like thickening it up on the bottom with trees. Maybe I should just go to the bushes again. See, I need those plants right in there, those flowery looking plants. Too big. Almost too green. Oh. I guess they're changing colors now that I planted them. Hopefully it's not like broken. Need one more tree there. No idea what that one is, but we're good. What's up, Graham? You're coming in a little late. Sticky keys, sticky keys. All right, ladies. I'm going to call that good for the day. Thanks for hanging out and chilling with me. And I don't know what's going to go on, but I'll keep you ladies posted. Deuces.